Right.
Okay. All right, Shalom. I'm going to start off by giving all praise, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Machak, Kodash. Double honors to our teachers, the head apostles, and elders of Great Millstone. And salutations to you, Akim, that's out there listening, pushing for this word with truth and sincerity. And your few Akwat as well, that's listening with sincerity. All right, we're the brothers from the GMS camp, Montreal. I'm the brother Machaya.
Shaquat. Zabak.
And today we're just coming to the spirit and power of Yahweh Bahashem, Yahweh Shai. And we're going to get into some various topics. All right, because today is what, the 24th, as the world calls it, Christmas Eve. You know, they're getting ready to celebrate a pagan holiday, which is tomorrow. Okay, so we're going to get into various topics, and we're going to start off with that. You know, let's get the precept in Amos.
Amos 5 and 21. I despise your feast days, and I will not smell in your solemn assemblies.
Yeah, this is the Lord speaking, man. The Lord is saying he hates these people's feast days, man. Okay, their solemn assemblies, which is what? These different holidays, you know, Christmas, Valentine, you know, so on and so forth, man. The Lord doesn't have pleasure in that, man. Okay? The Lord already has holidays to follow, man. Which holiday means holy day. Okay, we have the Sabbath, Salakia, the Passover, you know, the different feasts, Feast of Tabernacles, Feast of Weeks. That's the feast that we're supposed to follow, not these Christmas, these pagan holidays, man. Okay, that Esau brought forth, you know, to blind the people, man. Okay.
Yeah, it says here, though ye offer me burnt offerings and your meat offerings, I will not accept them. Neither will I regard peace offerings of your fat breasts.
Yeah.
Of your fat beasts.
Yeah, because they're not doing. It's not in the proper way, man. Okay, the things that they're sacrificing, that's not what the Lord wants, man. Okay, if you go back in the time of the Greeks, man, when the Hellenization period came, hey, Jake was sacrificing pigs up on the altar, man. You know, we have proper clean animals we're supposed to sacrifice. Okay, which we know now in the day and age, man. You know, we're not in that sacrifice because, you know, we're under grace. Okay.
And even pertaining to how the Lord gave us exactly what we have to sacrifice. In that time of the days of Moses and Aaron, the sons of Aaron committed a wickedness by sacrificing, by going against the orders of the Lord, and they ended up getting killed.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, I think they brought strange fire into the Lord. Yep.
Yeah. They did according to their own ways, man.
Mm-hmm.
And the problem with these holidays and these pagan wicked days, these people they in their head they think there's no evil pertaining to that, but at the end of the day it's witchcraft. And the Lord said he will not suffer any witch to live, man. All these people that are drenched in all these ways and celebrating those wicked pagan days, man, at the end of the day you're just reaping death upon yourself, man.
Done. Yeah, man. Exactly what the brother said, man. Because we started up with the Amos. The Lord doesn't like those feast days, man. You know, and even if you go, you tell these people, yo, this is wickedness. You know, it goes back to this. You know, it goes back to Christmas. Goes back to Nimrod. You know, it's not really the birth of Jesus. This is madness. You know, they're still gonna be ignorant. Oh, I know, but Merry Christmas. Have a good day.
I know.
You know, hey, yo, these people are ignorant, man. All right.
Willingly ignorant too.
Yeah.
Like you said, you can tell them how wicked it is, and you can bring it back, give them the history, but they're still gonna turn around and you know, it comes out one year and it goes out the other, man. They're still gonna celebrate it because that's all they know.
Okay. This is Isaiah 60 and verse 1. Arise, shine, for thy light is come, and the glory of Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai is risen upon thee. For behold, the darkness shall cover the earth, and gross darkness the people.
Yeah, and darkness has indeed covered the earth, man. Okay, and who's responsible for that darkness? Get Psalms 37 and 35. You know, the wicked is responsible for that darkness, man. He's the one that's bringing that darkness upon the world, man. Okay, that's why these people they love following these religions, these different feasts, you know, these different holidays, man. Because Esau has blinded them, man.
As it says in Job 9 and 24, the earth was given unto the hands of the wicked, and it tells us in Sirach, I believe 10, Sirach 10 verse 2 or 3, it tells us that how the ruler of the city is, so are the citizens of that city. So all these people are under a wicked, a satanic vibration, you know, regardless if it's unknowing or knowing, you know, it doesn't matter. You see?
This is Psalms 37 and verse 35. I have seen the wicked in great power and spreading himself like a green bay tree.
Yeah, and who's the wicked? Malachi 1 and 4. The wicked is Esau, Edom, man. Okay, it's telling you that the psalm is telling you that he's seen the wicked in great power and spreading himself as a green bay tree. Okay, and when there's a sunny day outside, where do you go to get shade? You know, you go under a tree. The tree gives you shade, man, the shadow. Okay, and that's what Esau has done with these different philosophies, man. You know, he has cast his shadow upon the world. You know, that's why it tells you in Jeremiah how that he's been. I'm gonna get that real quick. You know, how he's been. Babylon has been a golden cup in the Lord's hand. Okay, and we know Babylon was synonymous with America. Okay, that's the headquarters of Esau, Edom. Okay, let's get this real quick. This is Jeremiah 51 and verse 7. It says, Babylon hath been a golden cup in the Lord's hand that made all the earth drunken. The nations have drunken over wine, therefore the nations are mad. Yeah, Babylon, again, speaking about America, because we know in the scriptures, it's not going to literally say America, you know. America has been a golden cup in the Lord's hand. Because if it were so, hey, I wouldn't be reading this Bible today, man. You know, Esau would have done away with it. But you're speaking about America, how that's been a golden cup in the Lord's hand, meaning that standard of beauty, okay, which the other nations look up to, right? That's why if you go to China, you're going to find McDonald's there. They have big skyscrapers, man. You know, Africa, you know, the continent of Africa, there's McDonald's there, you know? Because what? Babylon is that standard of beauty, which the nations look up to, which this ties in with what we just read, how that, the wicked, seeing the wicked in great power, spreading himself as a green bay tree. Because once again, he's that standard of beauty, man, you know?
And Babylon goes into what? Confusion.
Right.
So confusion is the standard of beauty, man.
Right.
It says we're in a land of darkness, where darkness is as a...
Yeah, I got it. This is Job 10 and verse 21. Before I go whence, I shall not return, even to the land of darkness and the shadow of death. A land of darkness as darkness itself, and of the shadow of death, without any order, and where the light is as darkness.
See, so that's the thing, man. There's no order, which is the law, statutes, and commandments, and there's none here, man. You see, the standard of beauty is rebellion, to go against the ways of Yahweh Hashem Shai, hence following these pagan holidays, man.
Right.
You see, as the brother was saying, the one thing that especially in this season, which they call the Christmas season, that's the one day that all these people worship, man.
Right.
Regardless of what religion, or regardless of your belief, you could be an atheist.
Yeah.
You could be an atheist and still have a Christmas tree in your house and worship that tree. You see, worship the day, man. You see, regardless.
Yeah, so like if I may add to that too, because that day comes with a spirit, man. You know, there's a spirit with that day, man, with that season. You know, there's a reason why you see, you know, people walking and they you know, they're in jolly spirit. You know, you never met this guy. Oh, hi, have a good day, Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, because it comes with a spirit, man. You know, you feel butterflies in your stomach. You know, you want to stay home, stay in your little comfy clothes, watch some Christmas movies. That's the spirit of Christmas, man. You know, that's an evil spirit. All right, which we're gonna get into, you know, Lord willing, you know, go into the origins of that, man, because it's wicked, and we're not supposed to follow it. You were reading did you finish that?
Which
The
Job, yeah, I finished it.
the Psalms.
37. I'll read it again. Psalms 37 and verse 35. I have seen the wicked in great power, and spreading himself like a green bay tree.
Yeah, exactly. And the wicked is Esau, Edom, and he has spread himself like a green bay tree. Because today, you know, which is Christmas Eve, everybody's getting prepared, you know, to celebrate Christmas tomorrow, man. And there's people out there, oh, I gotta get a present last minute. You know, let me get my present for my girlfriend, for my mom. Oh shit, I forgot. Yo, they're gonna be on my ass. You know, there's people really out there doing that, man. Okay, so it shows you, hey, the wicked is truly in power, man. Because everybody, like the brother said, no matter who you are, no matter what religion, except if you're in this ministry, except if you're actually worshiping Yahweh Hashem Yahushua, which we are, we're not gonna freaking follow this stupid holiday, man. As for the rest of these people, man, hey, they're getting ready to celebrate Christmas, man. You know?
And the funny thing about Christmas is that you were supposed to be good all year, you know?
Yeah.
But these people were the wickedest people the whole year, committing adultery, committing fornication, committing theft, committing all sorts of breaking the law, statutes, as a commandment each and every single day. When in that season they put on a smile and act like they're holier than thou, man. You see? Yeah. These people are hypocrites, man. You see? Because if it really was about being a good person, none of these people would get gifts, man. No one would get gifts.
Yeah.
You see?
All on the naughty list.
Everyone on the naughty list, man. You see?
Yeah.
Going back to Isaiah 60 verse 2, for behold, the darkness shall cover the earth, and gross darkness the people. But the Lord Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai shall arise upon thee, and his glory shall be seen upon thee.
Yes, indeed, man. Okay, the Lord's glory is being risen upon his elect, man. You know, his elect are being risen up, man. Okay, that's why we're here today, you know, making this lesson, man. And there's multiple other brothers out there, you know, that's holding camp, doing lessons. You know, the same thing that we're doing, man. Because what? The Spirit of the Lord is risen upon us, man. We came out of that sleep, that darkness, man. You know, because prior to being in the world, man, hey, I'm not gonna lie, I was in that Christmas spirit too.
Yeah.
You know?
Waiting on those days.
You know, you're waiting, man. You know, because Esau has implemented that since a child, you know, from the TV, the Christmas movies, you're in front of the TV watching it. Wow. You know, you're begging your parents, you know, to give you Christmas gifts, you know, because it's because of that darkness, man. Okay, but now the Lord has sent, you know, his Spirit, you know, to wake up those dry bones, all right, and give breath unto them. And that's what we're living in right now, man. You know, the elect being risen up. And now the truth is coming out, man. All right?
Real quick. This is Isaiah 9 and verse 2. The people that walked in darkness have seen a great light.
Yeah, the people that walked in, again, yeah, we were in darkness before, man. You know, we're following all type of doctrines in the world. And we, you know, brothers tried everything. You thought this was it, Christianity was it. You know, you thought, you know, going to school was it. Whatever it may be, you thought this was it, man. You were in darkness, man. The Most High was the last thing in our minds, man. You know, we're just worried about, you know, what's the next thing to do to fulfill my lust, man. You know, I'm itching. You know what I mean? Let me go do this, do that to fulfill my lust. You know, we're in darkness before, like Isaiah is saying.
Yeah. They that dwell in the land of the shadow of death, upon them hath the light shine.
Yeah, upon them has the light shine, the shadow of death, you know, America. You know, because that's where the truth came out of, you know, mainly in New York. You know? And this is prophecy. All right? You got a precept?
Real quick. It says here in John 3 and 19, and this is the condemnation, that light is come into the world, and man loved darkness rather than light, because their deeds were evil.
Yeah, indeed, man. You know, light is coming to the world. You know, we have this truth. You know, and one thing too, when you first came into this, you wanted to tell everybody the good news. You know, you want to tell your uncle, you know, your mother, your brothers, you know. But hey, they don't want to accept it. What's wrong with this guy? What happened with him? What's wrong with him? You know, what's up with him? You know? Because what? Their deeds are evil, man. They don't like the light, man. They're under the vibration of this world, man. They're under that darkness, man. Okay? Only you have received that light, man. And then when you tell them, they don't want to take it because what? Their deeds are evil. You know? Because you're the image of what they want to be. You know, they see your walk. They see you trying to be righteous. You know, they think you're the most holiest guy. You know, and then when you're rebuking them, you say you're not supposed to do this, do that. They don't like it because that's what they're doing. You know? Because their deeds are evil, man. You tell them don't eat pork, but yo, not too long ago he was eating a baconator. You know, a baconator sandwich, man. And then now you're rebuking him. Oh shit, yo, man. Alright, shalom, I gotta go. Yeah, my bus. You know, my dinner's waiting for me. You know, because their deeds are evil.
That's why they say they hate him that rebuketh at the gate. You see? So at the end of the day, the word is a cutting sharper than any two-edged sword, man. Cutting even asunder the bone and the marrow. You know, roughly paraphrasing. But that's just to say that when you come out with this truth and you tell these people to repent and to change their ways, these people, they don't want to conform themselves to the way of Yahweh Shem Yahushai. That's why they hate, they love darkness.
Yeah.
You see? They love darkness. They don't want to change. And they think, and that goes into that false narrative that Christianity comes with, that says, that tells you to come as you are.
Yeah.
The Lord doesn't want you to come as you are. He wants you to become a new creature. You see? Because, like you said, you're in darkness. You're walking in the flesh. So if you're walking in the flesh, you're not going to obtain the kingdom of heaven. No? You're going to be destroyed on this side. Okay?
It's like, to build on what you're saying, yeah, that's mainly with our people. You know, we're telling them the truth, man. They love the darkness, man. They love doing wickedness, man. You know, they look at you trying to be righteous. They look at you as you're wicked if you're not doing wicked shit too, man. You know, you have a conversation with Jake, yo, I did this, yo, I fucked this girl, you know, she had a boyfriend, but, you know, it was whatever, you know. And you try to tell him it's wicked, but he's going to look at you like, well, you're wicked, you know, because they love wickedness, man. You know, you got it.
Real quick, Jeremiah 5:28, they are waxing fat, they shine, yeah, they overpass the deeds of the wicked, they judge not the cause of the fatherless, yet they prosper, and the right of the needy they do not judge.
Yeah, man, yo, people surpass the deeds of the wicked, man. You know? Instead of Jake being a normal flamer, there'll be a super flamer, man. You know, walking outside with heels, you know, being all girly and shit, man. You know? Even in the industry, you know, Esau asked Jake to do, you know, some abominable shit. They'll surpass it, man. You know, just to get some fame. Yeah, that's our people, man. They love wickedness rather than the truth, rather than the light, man. Okay?
That's what it takes to sit with the devil. You have to do wicked. You have to become like them. You see? You can't sit with the rough child and you haven't sold your soul. You think they're gonna allow you? Just a random guy, just, you know, you're in the truth. You're gonna be sitting with the rough child. That's never gonna happen, man. You see? Yeah, it says they like them that were like them. So let me bring this up.
Can I add a quick piece?
Go ahead.
This is Hosea 5 and verse 4. It says, they will not frame their doings to turn unto their power, for the spirit of whoredoms is in the midst of them, and they have not known the Lord. Yeah, you know, speaking about their people, man, they're not gonna frame their works, meaning their doings, to come back into the Lord, man. Just like the brother was saying earlier, man. You know, they're not willing to change, to come as a new creature, to worship Yahweh Shem Yahushai, man. Okay, they're not willing to give up that pork, that bacon, that griot, you know, to turn back to the Lord, man. Because they love wickedness, you know. And as well with Christmas too, man. You know, Jake's not willing to give up Christmas to come and actually worship Yahweh Shem Yahushai, man. And not worship some pagan holiday.
Read it again, Babu.
This is Hosea 5 and verse 4. They will not frame their doings to turn unto their power, for the spirit of whoredoms is in the midst of them, and they have not known the Lord.
See, so the spirit of whoredom, that goes again into idolatry.
Right.
Worshipping those vain days, those wicked holidays. That's the spirit of idolatry.
This is this is Jeremiah chapter 3 and verse 1. They say, if a man put away his wife, and she go from him, and become another man's, shall he return unto her again? Shall not that land be greatly polluted? But thou hast played the harlot with many lovers, yet return again to me, saith Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai.
You see, in the spirit, the Lord is telling us to return unto him, man. You know? The same way that we were in the darkness before, the Lord is giving us an opportunity of salvation through Yahweh Shai and through his mercy. You see? It says what? We have played the harlot with many lovers, man. Right. Many lovers, going after those wicked days, those wicked religions, you know, jumping from a hill to mountain, forgetting the name of our power, you know. But now the Lord is out there sending men to give you this understanding, give you this truth, man. So that's why at the end of the day, those that do not consent unto the will of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, they will learn after death by pain. You see, that's the only option, man. Because the Lord done everything that he could to bring you back unto him, man. You see? As it says, how many times, Yahushai said, how many times will I gather you as a chicken gather his hens? But ye refuse You refuse, man. The 2/3 of Israel, they refuse to come back to the Father, so they'll reap the reward of their own doing. Okay?
Isaiah 30 and verse 9. This is a rebellious people, lying children that will not hear the law of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, which say to the seers, see not, and to the prophets, prophesy not unto us right things, speak unto us smooth things, prophesy deceit.
Yeah, exactly, man. You know, like the brother read, hey, our people are rebellious people, man. Children that's not going to hear the law of the Lord, man. They're stiff-necked, man. You know? And it goes back, from the beginning, man, our people's been like that, man. Even in Egypt, you know, all the miracles that the Lord did bring us out of Egypt, yet, you know, Jake was still complaining, man. You know, was still being stubborn. You know? But, you know, it's saying, we say to the seers, see not, which the seers are the prophets. Because if you go back in the book of Samuel, it tells you how at that time the prophets were called seers. You know? So they basically telling the prophets, yo, don't prophesy. Don't speak these evil things, man. We don't want to hear that, man. You know? I just want to live life, man. Come on, why you gonna ruin the fun, man? Why you gonna be a party pooper? You know? Because when the prophets are on the scene, man, you already know what's going on, man. They're coming to prophesy of evil, pending dangers to come, man. You know? That's why also in the time of Samuel, they would say when Samuel come on the scene, are there come to bring us good news or bad news? Because they know what it was about, man.
Coming down in peace.
They're coming down in peace, you know? And then basically they're telling the prophets now, hey, yo, stop preaching that bullshit, man. You know? We don't want to hear that, man. You know? Again, going back to what their deeds are evil. They want to come to the light, man. You just want to be in folly. You know?
They want to hear about Christmas.
Yeah, they want to hear about Christmas, man. How did you know it's Christmas? That's when Jesus was born.
It's all lies.
Bullshit, man. You know?
Real quick, Isaiah 28 and 15. Because ye have said, we have made a covenant with death and with hell, and we are at agreement. So they are in agreement with Esau Edom, with all the ways of philosophies of this place, man. As the brother brought out, Babylon is a golden cup that made the whole world drunken. But our people, the 2/3 are the ones that drank the most of it, man. They're the most bugged out and most confused people out there, man. So it says here, when the overflowing scourge shall pass through, it shall not come unto us, for we have made lies our refuge. Prophesying to us lies, prophesying to us deceit. You see? And under falsehood.
So like if I may add real quick, they made lies their refuge. You know? Again, going back to this holiday here, that's a lie, man. You know, even though you tell Jake it's a lie, you know, nah. I know, but it's Christmas, man. Come on, man. You know, it's Christmas. Come on, you know.
Don't be a Grinch.
Don't be a Grinch. They Zechariah says they shrug the shoulder.
Pull
you know,
away the shoulder.
They pull away the shoulder. They just decide to be ignorant about it. You know, you break it down to the gritty nitty, how wicked it is. You know. Yeah, I know, but yeah, bro, it's wicked. Yeah, I know, but I gotta go. Merry Christmas. You know. That's our people, man. They made lies their refuge, especially the lies of Esau Edom, the lies that he has told them, man. You know?
It says here, for we have made lies our refuge, and under falsehood we have hid ourselves. Okay? So as you were saying, they hate the light because their deeds are evil. That's why they say prophesy unto us lies. And Esau is exactly what he gives you. That's exactly what Esau is going to give you. What are his two weapons? The sword and the deception. So he doesn't mind giving you lies for free, man. He'll give it to you, man.
Hey, so like if I may add it, in Psalms 58, if I'm not mistaken, verse 3 tells you the wicked are estranged from the womb. As you got it, man.
This is Psalms 58. Psalms 58 and verse 3. The wicked are estranged from the womb. They go astray as soon as they be born, speaking lies.
Yeah, the wicked being Esau Edom, man, the so-called white man, all right? As soon as they're born, they go out speaking lies, man. That's why it's easy for Esau to tell you a lie, man. They look at you with a straight face, man, you know, and lie to you. You see, because that's part of their DNA, man. As soon as they be born, that's what they do. And our people, they have made the lies of Esau their refuge, man. You know, especially with the thing that just happened with the C-19, right? a lot of information came out, you know, of the side effects of the, you know, the thing, you know, don't take it, you know, the jump shot. You know, even though you showed Jake the evidence, but I know, but my job though, yo, my job, bro, I need money, bro, my kid, I gotta feed him. But you tell them, yo, just trust in the Lord, man, just trust in Yahweh, you're gonna be good, man. You know, you give them examples of different men that trust in the Lord, they were good, man. In the times of opposition when the enemy came, just chill, trust the Lord. I know, but yo, man, yo, I don't know, I can't do it, man. You know? You give the evidence, you know, yo, you can get this if you take it, you know, this, that, the third, it ties into this. You know, next day, you know, Jake comes with the band-aid on, you know, on his arm.
Yo, I took it, yo.
Hey, that's what's gonna happen with the MOTB. You know, not to sidetrack, but you know.
But real quick, it's just as you mentioned, at the end of the day, that shows a lack of faith, because it says the just shall live by faith. You know, if you're not willing to sacrifice, even put your life down for Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua, you're just gonna get destroyed, man. You see. It says, and again, these people are going to be deceived, even with the jump shot. I know you guys know what I'm talking about, the jump shot. These people were deceived into taking it, man.
So like, yeah, real quick, man, they have been deceived, man, because at a particular point of time, man, Esau was saying, but if you don't take it, you can't go this place, you can't go that place. You know, he's putting all type of how you say this, boundaries. You know,
Boundaries, yeah.
You can't go to this store, to this bar if you don't take it. You know. And then now, a couple months later, a couple years later, you know, everything, yo, it's back to normal now. You don't need the diaper on your face. You don't need no proof. You know, it's all good now. You know, they've been bamboozled, man. You trust in the devil, and that's what you get, man. And then now people are fucking spinning around and dropping dead.
Shit,
you know, doing the twirl and drop. You know?
Yep.
That's what's happening now, because what? They trusted in the devil. They trust in the lies. And then now, look at now. What's happening, man?
Precept. This is Isaiah 36 and verse 6. Lo, thou trusted in the staff of this broken reed on Egypt, whereon if a man lean, it will go into his hand and pierce it. So is Pharaoh, king of Egypt, to all that trust in him.
Yeah, exactly, man. You know, Egypt, you know, is America, man. And the Pharaoh is Esau Edom. So if you go and trust in this nigga, hey, you're gonna get your hands gonna get thrust through, man. You know, that's heavy, man. That's what it's coming to do, you know, to thrust you, you know, with that thing, man. You know, the grain of rice. You know, because at the end of the day, 2 Kings 16, you know, it tells you all that consent unto them is gonna be having derision. You know, we know this devil, man. We know what he's about, man. We know there's no truth in him. All right.
He's the father of lies.
Yeah. You know, he always has an ulterior motive. You know, even though it comes peaceably, there's always something in the back of the mind that's, you know, there to deceive, to deceive. You know, that's what he's about, man. And then we're telling our people, but they don't want to hearken. They don't want to take, you know, refuge. They don't want to listen, man. They just rather listen to Daddy E. You know, sleazy E.
Real quick, Revelation 13:13, and he doeth great wonders, so that he maketh fire come down from heaven and on the earth in the sight of man.
Yeah, that happened with what's that? Those two Japan cities, Hiroshima and Nagasaki. You know, that's the, you know, he made fire come down from heaven in the sight of men. Everybody, you know, when that happened, man, everybody was, yo, wow, oh shit, yo, we can't mess with these guys, man.
Yeah. He says it, man. He
yeah.
got the power, man.
Oh, that's the dumb data right there. That's the boss, bro. Yo, we can't mess with these guys, bro. Oh shit, you know. You see that? That's what it's talking about. You know.
And deceive them that dwell on the earth by means of those miracles which he had power to do in the sight of the beast, saying to them that dwell on the earth that they should make an image of the beast which had the wound by a sword and did live. But that was the point. The whole earth is going to be deceived. Well, not the whole earth, not the elect, but the earth is going to be deceived into taking the MOTB, thinking that they're taking it for their good. You see, even now they're pushing for the demonization propaganda. So saying that if you're anti-C-hip, you're the next kind of evil, man. You know, you went from anti-jab to now you're anti-C-hip. You know, so if you're that, you're to the point where they're calling us anti-Semites.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You see?
Anti-shield.
You know? So that's what's gonna happen, man. All these people that are gonna take it, man, they're gonna be deceived, man. You see? Into thinking that that's salvation. That the way of Esau Edom, that he has the way to go, man. You see? By the end of the day, how the brother read, is gonna pierce you in the hand, man. You see, it's gonna be shame unto you, man. You see?
Because we know the punishment according to the scriptures for that, man.
Mm-hmm.
You know, for taking the matter of fact, let's get Revelation.
Yeah.
15.
Revelation 14 and 9. And the third angel followed them, saying with a loud voice, if any man worship the beast.
Salak. I was saying 15. You know, let's get the MOTB in there.
Oh, okay. It says here in Revelation 13 and 15, and he had power to give life unto the image of the beast, and the image of the beast should both speak and cause that as many as would not worship the image of the beast should be killed. And he caused all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark on their right hand or on their foreheads.
Yeah, so what's that mark, man? That's the question you gotta ask yourself. You know, what's that mark? You know? Which that mark is talking about that grain of rice, that seed, man. You know, because when you go into the root word of mark, it goes back to the word karagma in the Greek. You know, which the definition of that is a stamp. You know, something that's engraved upon your skin, man. You know, what do you think that is, man? You know, that's that grain of rice, that seed, man, which they're getting ready to implement upon the whole world, man. That hour of temptation, man. And we're seeing the groundwork being laid down. You know, earlier I saw a video of a woman going to Whole Foods or whatever, and there was basically like a barricades. You know, for you to go in, you have to scan your QR code. You know, that's just getting you ready for the thing right here, man. You know,
call it the New World Order.
Yeah.
They're setting up, they're throwing out the old system and bringing out the new system slowly but surely.
Yeah, and which all ties in with the image of the beast, man. You know, which they want you to worship. Which, you know, the brother read up, he said, if you don't worship the image of the beast, you're gonna be killed, man. Okay, if you don't take part of that New World, you know, NWO, man, you know, Esau has no place for you in his kingdom, man. That's why ultimately, what? Those that resist, you know, which that's gonna be the hope for your elect. You know, he's going to come down upon them, have a great wrath, man. He's going to make war with the remnant of the seed. You see? But yo, the mark, right, speaking about that grain of rice, man, okay, which is the seed. And then when Esau brings that, right, it tells you it's with buying and selling, right?
Yeah, right. Next verse. It says here, 17, that no man might buy or sell save he that had the mark or the name of the beast or the number of his name.
You see, it's tied in with buying and selling, man. So it's not sleeping with white women, all right? It's not the mark of Cain, you know, like the IUIC guys are teaching. It's tied in with buying and selling, man. Okay, the one thing that should be coming up in your mind is that grain of rice, man. All right, that MOTB, because that's what it is, man. It's undeniable, man. We're seeing it happen in front of our eyes, man. We're seeing the groundwork being laid out, man. Okay?
Matter of fact, the groundwork's already been laid out.
Yeah.
Now the whole thing is now how to implement it in America.
Wow.
You know?
Yeah.
Like I said, throw out the old system and bring out the new. And like the brother said, it's already here throughout the many places. They're setting it up slowly, engineering the setting up that people are gonna bow down to it, man. And how can I say that? It's slowly making people more accustomed to that system.
Yeah.
You see?
Yeah, that's how Esau works with gradualism.
Gradualism. Yeah.
And that's why, you know, you had that whole thing with your credit card, debit card, paying online and everything, because it's getting you conform to it to be used to, you know, just whipping out your card, and then eventually gonna lead into, you know, just having your card in your hand, man. You know, or in your head. Because not too recently, what Elon Musk, you know, with his Neuralink, he's gonna, in a few months, he's gonna start doing human trials, man. You see? You know, thinking, oh, yo, it's actually, it's beneficial, you know? If you're handicapped, you know, your spine doesn't work, you can't walk no more, you take this, yeah, you're going to be good to walk. You know? Those miracles which he had to do in the sight of men, right? Which we read earlier. Yeah. You know, all ties into that, man. That's why Esau's going to come and deceive these people, you know, present it as a, yo, this is the solution, man. Yo, if you get this, bro, yo, you good, bro. This is like salvation, bro. That's how he's going to present it, man. You know, because Esau knows how to promote shit, man. You know,
like it's for your good.
yeah. Hey, that's what he did with the jump shot. No, he's gonna do the same thing too with the C hit. You know, present it. Yo, you get this. Yo, you losing your wallet? Oh, think about that no more. You can never use your wallet because it's right here. Nobody can come and rob it from you. You're gonna feel it. You're gonna wake up. You know, you can open your door, your key, your health card. Everything's on here. That's all you need.
Your card.
You know. He's going to present it smooth, but which you know, according to the scriptures, man, hey, I'm going to get that. You know? Your brothers up.
Real quick. Matthew 24 and 24. For there shall arise false Hamashiach and false prophets, and shew great signs and wonders, insomuch that if it were possible, they shall deceive the very elect. You know? So to the point where even if it was possible, the elect would be deceived, but we know that that's not going to happen. So how much more the people that don't have faith, man? You know, and even during the pandemic, you know that Esau was studying and seeing everything. He was making a diligent search on who he has to pressure, who's not gonna take it, who's down for the system, who he doesn't have to. You know, the devil studied, man. He was making a diligent search during the past 2 years, man. So he knows who's for the system and who's against the system. What he has to do who he has to twist their arms to take it, and those that he has to kill to take it, that are not going to take it. You see, everything was a test, man.
Yeah.
You see.
Yeah, scriptures tell you he's wiser than Daniel. There's no secret that can be hid from him. So everything he does, man, he's studying, man. You know, he's learning. Yo, who's not with it? Like the brother was saying, yo, Esau has your phone, man. Yo, there's a lot of data Esau gathers from your phone, man. You know.
Yep.
But I wanted to get this, you know, the punishment for you taking that, because at the end of the day, we're focusing on what, you know, what that reed, you know, you trust in Egypt, you're gonna get pierced, it's gonna thrust you, man. Because again, Esau's not for your good. Okay, Esau once again is the so-called white man. All right, he's not for your good, man. Mainly focusing on the governing families of this earth, man, the top banking families, the Rothschild, Oppenheimer, so on and so forth, man. All right, because they're the one that's really running shit. Okay, but this is the punishment if you go and take the thing that they're gonna promote very soon, man, which is that seed. All right, this is Revelation 16 and verse 2. And the first went and poured out his vial upon the earth, and there fell a noisome and grievous sore upon the men which had the mark of the beast, and upon them which worshipped the image. All right, so grievous sore, man. You know, cancer, man. All right, for you taking that, man. Okay, and again, going back to with the C-19 that happened, you know, with the jump shot, people that took it, now they're getting consequences, man. You know, side effects. You know, what was that documentary that
suddenly
died suddenly?
Suddenly died. You put those words, you flip it.
Yeah,
you don't want them to,
yeah.
Suddenly died. You flip those words, man.
Yeah.
You see? And even now they took it from YouTube.
Yeah.
And I'm sure if you Google it, you'll find it. Suddenly died. You flip those two words, you know, and you'll find yo, come on, man. That's the truth coming out, man. And the funny thing is, those are Edomites telling upon Edomites, man. You know, that's the Lord, man. It's setting Egyptian against Egyptian. You see?
Yeah, exactly, man. Hey, again, with that example, with the thing, you know, like the brother said, you know, you switch that up, hey, you're gonna see the consequences for you guys that took that, man. You know, you're gonna see the consequences, and it's the same thing here too. When the hour of temptation comes, all right. If you take that, hey, you're gonna have a grievous sore, man.
And that's why it tells us to never trust our enemies. Right. And even further, it tells us that he's a physician of no value. So this guy's promoting such an effective thing. You know, if it was really that good, Esau would make you pay for it.
Yeah.
Honestly.
Yeah.
He would not be pushing it throughout the whole world. And first off, you heard Bill Gates of hell having a whole conference telling how the best way to reduce the population is to give them a job. And he was one of the main people pushing that forth, man. He was one of the faces pushing for the vaccination of people, man. And why? And he told in that presentation that the best way to reduce the population of the earth is to get them vaxxed. You see? but these people were foolish, and it's like I said, it went one ear and then it went out the other, man. These people are completely blind, man. The devil could slap them in the face and tell them that he's the devil. They still wouldn't believe.
Yeah.
You see?
Mad, man. Fucking madness. Come on. I have the other one. The other.
Go ahead.
Come on. This is Revelation 14, in verse 9. And the third angel followed them, saying with a loud voice, if any man worship the beast in his image and receive his mark in his forehead or in his hand, the same shall drink of the wine of the wrath of the Most High, which is poured out without mixture into the cup of his indignation, and he shall be tormented with fire and brimstone in the presence of the holy angels and in the presence of the Lamb.
That goes into how Yahweh told, I will tell you whom you shall fear. You do not fear man that can only destroy the body, but fear him that can cast the body and the soul in hell. Yahweh Bashem Yahshua is the one that we're supposed to fear, right? It tells us that what can a man obtain if he sells his soul to obtain the earth? But so okay, let me just get it, because I don't want to because at the end of the day, these people are gonna end up taking the MOTB because they think that's salvation. They're gonna think it's salvation, so they want to save their own lives. But at the end of the day, they have to face Yahweh Shai. They have to face Yahweh. You see? And that's where they're gonna obtain that what was it, the wrath, the cup mixed with the
I'm gonna read it again to the point of Revelation 14 and 10, to the point. The same shall drink the wine of the wrath of the Most High, which is poured out without mixture into the cup of his indignation, and indignation goes into righteous anger, and he shall be tormented with fire and brimstone in the presence of the holy angels and in the presence of the Lamb.
Yeah, so that goes into the arrow in temptation is about making a choice. Okay, are you gonna side with the devil or are you gonna side with Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai? And at the end of the day, it is better to die for the name of the Lord than to live and forsaken him. Like I said, because at the end of the day, we all have to face Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, and we will be rewarded for the actions that we committed in this life, whether it was good or whether it was evil, right? Like I said, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua is the one to be feared. Okay, not the sword. You shouldn't fear the sword. You should be fearing the one wielding the sword.
Mm-hmm.
You see?
Yeah. There's a scripture where it says we're all gonna appear before the judgment.
Yeah.
Oh, come.
2 Corinthians 5 and verse 10. For we must all appear before the judgment seat of Yahweh Shai, that every one may receive the things done in his body according to that he had done, whether it be good or bad.
Yeah, we're all gonna appear before that judgment seat, man. All right, before Yahweh Shai, man, and we're gonna receive the fruits, of what we have done within our body, because this body is not ours, man.
Mm-hmm.
All right, it's rented. We're bought with a price. Okay, but the point being, it's heavy because it said we're all gonna receive the things that we have done in our body. Okay, and we know that the MOTB is not a good thing, man. It's a bad thing. Okay, so if you take that, you're gonna appear before Yahweh Shai, man. You're gonna receive your judgment, man. All right, you're gonna drink of that cup which is poured without mixture, man. All right, you're gonna have a missile, all right, with your name on it, just for you, because you decided to side with the devil, man. Don't think you're just gonna get to escape, unscathed. You took it. Now you good. Oh, I'm good. Oh.
You get beamed up.
Yeah, I'm gonna get beamed up. No, man. If you take it, that's that mark of yo. Don't take this guy. This is what's gonna take him. This missile right here, man.
At the end of the day, that's you forsaking the Lord and saying that Esau Edom is your God.
Yeah.
That's you taking that digital ool, So now you do not belong. You're not you're not possession of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua. You belong to Satan.
Right.
That's what it means, man. You see?
1 Corinthians 3 and verse 16. Know ye not that ye are the temple of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua, and that the Spirit of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua dwelleth in you? If any man defile the temple of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua, him shall the Most High destroy. For the temple of the Most High is holy, which temple ye are.
And that's what Satan is trying to do. He's trying to destroy the third temple, in a sense, you know. And we know that's Yahweh Shai, but in a sense, he's trying to take us away from the Father by making, like I said, making that separation, you know, making himself to be your God rather than the Most High. You see, and we are the temple of the Most High, man. So how much more if we, so how undefiled are we gonna be to put that mark in us, man? It even tells us that, yo, once you take that stuff, you're not even gonna be a human anymore, man.
Yeah.
You're gonna be a programmable machine, man. You're gonna be through, man. And that is why we're out here warning the people day in and day out, week in and week out, warning our people not to take that mark, man. You see, because we know the consequences. Knowing the fear.
Got it. This is 2 Corinthians chapter 5 and verse 11. Knowing therefore the terror of the Lord, we persuade men, but we are made manifest unto the Most High, and I trust also are made manifest in your conscience.
Yeah, knowing the terror of the Lord, we persuade men, man. All right, and like the brother was saying, we know the consequences for taking that grain of rice, man.
Right.
Okay, that's why we're warning you. Don't take it, man.
Right.
Don't take it, yo. Don't even look at it. You know, don't think about it. Don't. Oh, I think I should. No, don't even, yo. None of that, man. Because there's consequences for that, man. Like the brother said, don't think you're gonna be up there, you know, getting beamed up, you know, if you take that thing, man. And that's why we're pushing for that fear of Yahweh Shai, man, to compel you not to take it, man. Right. Okay? Because at the end of the day, the fear of the Lord is the beginning of wisdom, man. That's when, yo, you're starting to come out that darkness. Oh shit, yo, yeah, yo, it's right. True, bro, yo. I see it, but if I take it, yo, I'm actually gonna die. Right. Because that's what's literally gonna happen. Right. Either you miss with food or you catch that grievous sword, you know, that cancer, and then you just die, man.
Yeah. The plague, you know, it's not just the cancer, man. It's just the Lord knows how to make. The Lord knows how to make you suffer, man.
Yep.
These people think they have to fear Esau, but no, man. The Lord is the one to fear, man. The Lord can make any scenario, man, any horror movie, make it seem like a walk in the park, man. To what's about to happen in the days to come, man. You see?
Yeah. It tells you it's gonna be like a time never before, man.
Come on, man.
You know, that hour of temptation, that Jacob's trouble. You know, it's just gonna be a time of just trouble, man, of chaos on every side. You know, just when you thought, yo, you got it, you know, you took the thing, I'm safe, you know, I'm there, you know, I'm in my house, yo, I'm getting my rations of foods, you know, I'm good. And then boom, you know, y'all shall crash the clouds. Now you're seeing, you know, go in your basement, you know, that alarm. Now you're through.
Shit, man. And that's the thing, that the Lord has set us, you know, starting with the elders and the apostles and the men on down. The Lord has set us to be watchmen. You know, He has set us to warn the people. You know, He gave us the words, and we're supposed to use these words to speak unto the people, right? You know, because again, the fear of the Lord is making us to do this, man. Because we have the information, and now we have to use it, man. You know, we have to use this information to save, to warn the people, man. Because at the end of the day, if we don't, their blood is.
Good. Salakia. This is Ezekiel 3 and verse 17. Son of man, I have made thee a watchman unto the house of Israel. Therefore hear the word at my mouth, and give them warning from me. And Salakia, when I say unto the wicked, thou shalt surely die, and thou givest him not warning, nor speakest to warn the wicked from his wicked way, the same to save his life, the same wicked man shall die in his iniquity, but his blood will I require at thine hand. Yet if thou warn the wicked, and he turn not from his wickedness, nor from his wicked way, he shall die in his iniquity, but thou hast delivered thy soul.
Read it from the top of it.
Khan, this is Ezekiel 3 and verse 17. Son of man, I have made thee a watchman unto the house of Israel. Therefore hear the word at my mouth, and give them warning from me.
So the warning really comes from the Lord. When we're telling our people not to worship these vain and pagan holidays, that's of the Lord. When we're telling our people to repent and turn back to Yahweh Bashem Yahshai, to keep the law, statutes, and commandments, that's from the Lord. That's not of us, man. These people, they think, oh, you're not God, you can't judge me. We're out here doing the Lord sent us to tell you, man. You don't want the Lord to come and talk to you personally, man. You'll die, man. You got it?
Con, just to back you up, Luke 10 and in verse 16, he that heareth you, heareth me.
Perfect.
And he that despiseth you, despiseth me.
That's it.
And he that despiseth me, despiseth him that sent me.
There you go, man. So when we're coming with the word of Yahweh Shem Shai, holding the Bible, and you're still looking at us like, oh, you can't judge me. You're in that only God can judge me spirit. Man, you're going to be destroyed, man. You see? Like the brother said, if you don't hear us, that means that it's as if you don't hear, you're not hearing the Lord, man. You see?
Yes, sir.
The precept that ties in. This is Hebrews 1 and verse 1. The Most High, who has sundry times and in diverse manners spake in times past unto the fathers by the prophets.
You see? By times past, and even in these days, you know, the Lord has sent men to warn us, to warn the people, man. And the fact that there are so many brothers out there pushing for this word, you should take heed, man. You should ask yourself, man, yo, how come there's so many people out there holding the Bible, pushing for this word, man? You know? If you were spiritual, you would actually take the time and actually listen to what we're saying, man.
Right.
You know?
This is Isaiah 62 and verse 6. I have set watchmen upon thy walls, O Jerusalem, which shall never hold their peace day nor night. Ye that make mention of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, keep not silence, and give him no rest till he establish, until he make Jerusalem a praise in the earth.
See, so that's also a commandment for us to do videos day in and day out, to go out in the highways and byways day in and day out. It says, cry aloud and spare not. We don't care about your feelings. We're going to tell you the truth, and even if the truth hurts, we hope it hurts, man. We hope it hurts, and then you change your ways, man. Okay? That you turn and go back to the Father. Because I'd rather hurt you by telling the truth, and that way you'd save your life, man. Than telling you a lie, and then you end up dying. Like the brother said, it's gonna be on their blood is gonna be on our hands if we don't warn them, man. You see, it's lying and not telling the truth is the same thing as killing a man.
Yeah.
You see?
Yeah, like bro, we're not here to sugarcoat things, man.
Mm-hmm.
You know, we're just coming here to give it raw, man.
Mm-hmm.
You know, we're not here to tell you things that's making you feel good in the inside. You know,
Come on.
prophesy smooth things. Nah, man. Okay, the Lord gave us this word, man. You know, and you know, what's that in Ezekiel? He gave him the wool. He ate the roll, and then there was written in there when lamentation and mourning and woe.
Come on, man.
That's what we're telling you. That's coming, man. Very soon, man. Lamentation, mourning and woe, man. You know, that's that fear of the Lord. Knowing the fear of the Lord, we persuade men. We're telling you this, man. Okay, we know what's coming, man, and we know if we don't do it, man. Hey, that's gonna be a lot of blood in our hands, man. So you best take heed, man. There's no time to play, man. Yo, 2023 is coming in a few days. Hey, we don't know what the Lord's gonna bring, man. Surely it's gonna be, worse than this year.
Yep.
All right. Yeah, it's heavy. The brother Zachariah, the video that I don't know if you brothers seen it. They sent in the group chat. Basically, a commercial in Russia about Christmas, and then it showed you like in 2021, the family was celebrating, you know, Christmas, and after that, toward the end, it moved from 2023. And it was a blackout, you know, and then they were celebrating Christmas, drinking soup, you know, and then in the previous year, in 2000,
at least they had soup.
Yeah, but it's like in the previous 2000, you know, I'm excited.
It's all good.
But in the 2021, there was a little hamster, right? Like with a little bow tie, you know, and then after that, when the other year came, you know, when the soup, the mother with the soup, and the dad was eating it. You know, he ate it and then he took out the bow tie, you know? He's like, you know, look at the movie, like, no. Hey, that's what's coming, man. Yo, 2023 is going to be a heavy year, man. Hey, there's been warnings about blackouts now.
Yeah, the spirit been pushing that, bro.
You know? There's been warnings of blackouts, man. Hey, it's not a coincidence that they put out that commercial, you know, just out there, you know, in Russia. Because the main thing was focusing on Europe area that's gonna, you know, suffer some power grid, you know, problem.
Yeah. Predictive programming.
Yeah.
You don't think the plagues are only gonna hit on this side, man. The second Exodus is gonna be a global event.
Yeah.
It's not only the elect on this side in Babylon that are gonna get delivered. Deliverance is gonna be all over the world.
Right.
The Lord said He's gonna gather us from the.
Yeah. This is Matthew 24 and verse 31. And he shall send his angels with a great sound of a trumpet, and they shall gather together his elect from the four winds and from one end of heaven to the other.
Come on, he's gonna gather us from all over the place, man. So it doesn't matter. The mass judgment for the nuclear missiles is gonna be on Babylon, but the plagues that the Lord is gonna send is gonna happen all over the world, man.
Right.
You see, because it's not just in Babylon that people are gonna take the MOTB. They're gonna take it all over the world, man.
Yeah.
The system, it's a global system that they want to implement. Salvation is going to be a global event as well. You see? So that the whole world may know that Yahweh Bashim Yahushua is in control. You got something?
Khan. It says, Salakia.
You have something real quick?
Hmm?
Did you find it? Or?
No, you got it.
Come on, real quick, this is Revelation 3 and verse 10. Because thou hast kept the word of my patience, I will also keep thee from the hour of temptation, which shall come upon all the world to try them that dwell upon the earth.
You see, it's like a give and take relationship, right? You can't just expect to not do anything and be delivered. The Lord said, what? Because you have kept the words of my patience. Because you have kept the words of my temptation, I will also come and deliver you. So you have to do the work to be delivered. Faith without works is dead. You see?
Yeah, so like add real quick, also said upon all the world.
Come on.
It's an art, all the world, man. It's not just gonna happen here in Babylon, man. Okay? It's gonna be a global hour of temptation, man. With that MOTB. And also with that Jacob's trouble, with the plagues and everything, man.
And Satan coming down with great wrath.
Yeah.
It's not just gonna happen here, it's all over the world, man.
Second Ezra 15 and verse 14. Woe to the world and them that dwell therein, for the sword and their destruction draweth nigh, and one people shall stand up to fight against another, and swords in their hands.
You see? So that's the times that we're coming into, man. Wars, rumors of wars, earthquakes, sedition, famine, death, pestilence. Come on, man. This little 2 years that we had, man, this was nothing, man. That was the sugar, that was the icing on the cake, man. That was nothing, man. See? The Lord is about to do wondrous works, man. Okay? And make the earth shake to and fro, man. You see? These people don't actually understand what is about to happen, man. They're all stuck in La La Land because why? They believe in the lie, man. They actually believe that Babylon is going to stand forever. Okay? They don't see in their minds, they don't perceive that Edom is on his way down, man. The Lord said he set him on slippery places to fall, man. And we're seeing the fall, man. But that's only if you have the eyes to see. And you have the understanding. You see?
Yeah, because Babylon's going to fall, man. All the other kingdoms that ruled, man, they had an ending time, man. All right? The statue of Daniel, all those kingdoms, Babylon, Persia, Romans, Greeks, okay, they all ended, man. And it's the same thing here with Esau, Edom, man. All right? Which the Romans and the Greeks were Edomites. Okay, and this is them again coming back into power. Okay, they're not gonna ride off in the sun to have a perpetual rule. In Job 14 in verse 5, matter of fact, I'm gonna get that. It tells you that the Lord, the Lord has in his calendar a date, a time, the second. All right, he's gonna come and take this nigga out, man. So you Jakes are out there believing, I gotta get that Babylon dream, man, because this is it, man.
This is it.
And I have to give wealth for my generation after me. No, man, this is not it, man. Esau's on his last leg.
Yeah, the last leg.
That's the last leg, man. All right.
Revelation 9 and verse 15. And the four angels were loose, which were prepared for an hour, a day, and a month, and a year for to slay the third part of men.
You see? That third part of men is talking about them Edomites, man. Alright? So it's telling an hour, a day, a month, a second. Hey, Esau's not going to get to rule 1 second extra. Miraculously, he's going to get there's no 1 second extra, man. The Lord has a fixed date. This nigga's out.
Real quick. Matthew 24 and verse 36. But of the day and hour knoweth no man, no, not the angels of heaven, but Yahweh, my Father only.
Yeah, only Yahweh knows that. Even Yahweh Shai himself doesn't know what time he's gonna come back, man. Okay, he's just out there. He's just up there in the heavens, just waiting. Meditating upon the things that he's gonna do to Esau, man. You know, but that day and hour only Yahweh knows it, man. You know, sure, he has a day, a time, 1 hour, Yahweh Shai, yo, this is the day, yo, go save your elect, man. Go get what's yours, man, and then punish these niggas, take them out. You see?
1 Thessalonians 5:1. But of the times and the season, brethren, ye have no need that I write unto you. For yourselves know perfectly that the day of the Lord so cometh as a thief in the night.
Yeah, Salakia. You know, us, we know, man. We're in the know. We're reading the precepts, man. We're reading the scriptures, man. So we're not in darkness, man. Okay, scriptures for tell us, yo, to stay and watch, stay in your guard, keep watching. Because you're going to see the signs. There's going to be signs, man. You know, just like when summer is drawing nigh, you know summer is drawing nigh. So when your house is going to come, we're seeing the signs. We're seeing the infrastructure for the MOT being laid out. We're hearing about these blackouts, all right? These famines that's to come. Food prices rising up. Inflation is rising. Rumors of wars. Okay, we're seeing all these things happen, man.
The love of many waxing cold.
Yeah.
You know? And we're preparing ourselves not only physically but spiritually. You see? And that is why we're doing the work. That's why we're being so fervent and serving Yahweh Bashem Yahshai. Because we know that it says what? Salvation is nearer than we believe.
Yeah.
Okay?
It's nearer. Hey, the Lord, they say, is going to come quickly, and his word is with them. He's coming quick, man. All right? Although it might seem, you know, every day, you know, you go to plantation, man, yo, fuck, when was
How long?
How long? But hey, when it comes, man, yeah, you know, when it happens, when we get delivered, man, it's going to be like a nightmare, man.
Yeah.
All right? Time is, you know, it's just, you know, under the bondage of time, you know.
The bondage of flesh.
Yeah, you know, and these chains of darkness, you know, it seems long. But hey, trust me, man, hey, with the signs that's what we're seeing, man, yo, Yahushua's coming, yo, very soon, man. Although it tarry, wait for it. Yeah. You know?
Like it says, the suffering, the present suffering is not worthy to be compared to the things that we're going to witness, the glory. All these things are not, whatever we're suffering right now is just temporal, man. It's not going to be forever. But the kingdom to come, that's what's going to be forever. You see? So just to finish, it says here, for when they shall say peace and safety, then sudden destruction cometh upon them, as travail upon a woman with child, and they shall not escape. But ye, brethren, are not in darkness, that the day shall overtake you as a thief. And like I read before, they love darkness rather than light. So whenever that day is going to show up, like you said, they're going to be unprepared, and you know, and they're at that point the Lord is just going to destroy them. It tells us as in the days of Noah.
Yeah.
You got that?
As in the days of Noah, yeah. Just like, hey, peace and safety. And the days of Noah, they were in peace and safety. Yeah. They were marrying, giving in marriage. Right now, they're not in peace and safety. Right now, they're not cozy in their house right now, watching a Christmas movie. Come on. You know, waiting, you know, till it hits midnight to open the presents.
Waiting. You just open your gifts, man. Open the shit, man. Why you have to wait? You know? Why you waiting? It's been there. It's been sitting there since December 1st.
No. We gotta wait for Christmas.
Gotta wait. That's some bullshit. Even when I was in the world as a child, I never waited. Yeah. I always took my shit. Whenever it was there, I took that shit. I played with it, man.
That's wicked.
It's like, yo, I'm not gonna wait, man. It's right there, man. It's wicked to make me wait, man. Yo, come on.
Yeah, exactly. Right now, hey, peace and safety. That's what they're in, man. You know?
It's like they forgot about the 2 last years. Man.
Oh, different, bro.
Yo, come on, man. There's a food and circus.
Yeah.
Basically, these Edomites are crafty, man. They know how to make sure that behind the scenes they're plotting wickedness. Their heart is deep. They're seeking to cast us down. They're thinking how to come up with their plans. There's a word. They're setting up their evil plan behind the scene. At the same time, in the forefront, they're giving you your distractions. They're giving you the NBA and the NFL, and they're giving you all those things to keep you busy. While behind the scenes, they're doing wickedness, man. You know.
Not too long ago, that World Cup just happened.
Come on, the World Cup. That's what everyone was speaking about, man.
Yeah.
You see? Well, you're talking about them, you know the MOTB is the what? They're completely unaware of things that really matter. You know?
Yeah, that's why that day is gonna overtake them as a thief, man.
Come on.
You know? Unawares, man. Oh, shit. Oh, you know?
Yeah.
No clue. Because they've been
blackout tomorrow.
yeah, Lord willing, man. Lord willing,
Baba
man.
Kwasha.
Baba Kwasha, man. No Christmas presents.
No, nothing.
Nothing.
You know? Peace and safety, man, then sudden destruction, man. Alright? Right now we're in that peace and safety, man. Everything, like you said earlier, hey, they forgot about the 2 years that just happened, man. And how there was restrictions and so on and so forth, boundaries that you couldn't, pass. Now they're back to La La Land, Hey, best believe it. Hey, something's coming, man. Yeah. The plagues, they're not slack. All right? Did you finish that?
Yeah, I'm done with that.
My precept.
I got a precept? Okay.
And then we're going to go back to the...
This is Job 14 in verse 5, which I quoted earlier. It says, seeing his days are determined, the number of his months are with thee. Thou hast appointed his bounds that he cannot pass. He's speaking about Esau, Edom, man. Going back to the Lord having an hour, a date, a second, that Esau's going to be taken out. Okay? Because he has it's time spent to rule, man. Going back to Revelation 20, it tells you that he's going to be loose to deceive the nations for a short season, for a short time. All right? And this is that short time, all right? So Esau's not going to have a perpetual rule, He's not going to be ruling forever, man. Because if we're a soul, man, hey, the earth will be dead. You would do away with this planet, man. Matthew 24 speaks about, except if those days were not shortened, no flesh shall be saved, man. With all the agendas that Esau's pushing out, man, this LGB plus minus divide, all this, come on, what is that bringing forth life, man? Men laying with men, women laying with women. Scripture said be fruitful and multiply. That's also proving, hey, if those days were not shortened, man, no flesh will be saved, because there'll be no repopulating, man.
All these people are through, man. Even to the point where they're indoctrinating the children. It's I feel bad for the brothers who have children. It's sending them to the school, man. And you don't know what kind of folly these people, unless you're really talking to your child, you actually don't know what these demons are teaching your children, man. This is the times that we're in, man. You got fucking transvestites pushing forth their agenda on your children, telling them not to tell you what's going on. And that's why that one of the weapons that Esau has is the sword, man. He weaponized the education. He weaponized all sorts of things like the food, the education, like I said, the religion, right. All these things that the serpent is using to ultimately to destroy Jake, man. At the end of the day, their whole purpose is to destroy Jake, man. You see?
That's why it says Job 10, where the light is as darkness. That light, the word light can be synonymous with knowledge. The knowledge is dark, man.
Yeah, it's knowledge of the left hand side, man. There's no light on the left hand side, man. It's all black magic.
Come on,
come on, man. This is darkness, man.
Yeah. They tell us the wisdom of wickedness is not knowledge.
The knowledge of wickedness is not wisdom.
Yeah, it's not wisdom. And that's all they have, man. Pseudoscience. And again, nothing of that is pertaining to Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua, the true worship of the Lord, man. Even when these people are holding the Bible and teaching the Bible, it's still witchcraft.
Right.
See?
Right.
Yeah, it is. It's still witchcraft. If you're not pushing forth the vibration of the names of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua, pushing forth the 100% truth, man, hey, you bring up brewery witchcraft, man.
Come on. You're holding the Bible, but you have a Christmas tree in the chapel, in your what's it called? In your church. You'd say after mess we have a Christmas party downstairs. Come on, man.
This is Isaiah 26 and verse 10. Let favor be showed to the wicked, yet will he not learn righteousness. In the land of uprightness will he deal unjustly, and will not behold the majesty of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua.
Yeah, exactly, man. And favor is being showed unto the wicked right now, man. Job 9:24. The wicked are in power. Are they practicing the law, statutes, and commandments of the Heavenly Father? No, man. Even to the point, they're in our land right now. In the land of righteousness, like I said. They're in the land of righteousness right now, man. Are they practicing the laws? Matter of fact, they have one of the biggest gay parades in Tel Aviv, man. Is that according to the law, man? According to the law of the scriptures? No, man. Okay? Because he's not his spirit which is in him is not upright, man.
And they want to claim that they're the people.
Yeah.
Come on, man.
Those are not the people, man. According to prophecy, when we go back to the land, there will be no more war. Right now, are they not having war within the land with the Palestinians? You know? You see? Are there gates around the land right now? What's the 12 tribes? You know? Freaking madness, man.
They're the Jews, but we're the 12, the 11 others.
Yeah.
You know, you're Judah. If you're Judah, we're the rest of the family.
Not even sure if they're Judah. You know, like that video. Remember that video? The Jewish guy and the brother that videotapes in the gas station.
Yeah. What tribe you from?
I think Judah.
You think?
You think?
Yeah.
Come on, bro. Those are not the people, man. They're not the people, man. But
they don't even have the name. So like, they don't even have the name, man. Remember watching the video from the elders, the apostles. Some small hat, I don't really know. Some small hat pulled up and it's like, and they ended up asking him, "What's the name of the Lord?" He said, "What? What's the name of the Lord? Who?" You know, he did not have an answer, man. They say Hashem, but that only means the name. They can't call upon the name because the name of the Lord is dreadful among the heathens, man. They know what that name means, man. You know, and they know that the name, they know that Yahweh, Bahashem Yahushua, is not for their turn. Okay. And the fact that they have the whole world under deception, the longer they have the world under that deception, is the longer they can keep the kingdom in their hands. You see. So I guess we're gonna go we're gonna bring it back to the start of the lesson pertaining to Christmas. We got a few articles and we're gonna read it and bring it up.
This is The Plain Truth About Christmas by Hubert W. Armstrong. It says, where do we get Christmas? From the Bible or paganism? Here are the astonishing facts that may shock you. Test yourself. How much do you know on the origin of Christmas, of the Christmas tree, of Santa Claus, of the mistletoe, holy wreath, or the custom of exchanging gifts?
And that's one thing that people in the world, they do not do. They do not ask questions, and they do not seek answers. Whatever the so-called devil is going to give them, they're going to run for it, man. Right. They're not willing to find the answer themselves. They're just gonna eat up whatever, you know, and that's low level, man. You see?
I got a quick precept.
Go ahead.
This is the book of Salakia. Hold on. Yeah, this is the book of Proverbs 14 and verse 15. The simple believeth every word, but the prudent man looketh well to his gourd.
Yeah, the prudent man. We're not just gonna even the Church of Berea. When Paul was it Paul?
Yeah, I got it.
Okay.
This is Acts 17 and verse 11, and it reads, and these were more noble than those in Thessalonica, in that they received the word with all readiness of mind, and searched the scriptures daily whether those things were so.
So first off they received the word. Okay, yeah, this is true. But just to be sure, just to be fully persuaded in my mind, I'm gonna look it up myself. Okay, because you can't just believe what someone tells you. That makes you simple. That makes you a fool.
Right.
You see, you actually have to know for yourself to actually understand. Okay, that this is the truth.
Right.
That's why it says, "Study to shew thyself approved." You can't just take everything people tell you and accept that this is the way. You know, some guy might pull up and say, "Oh, me, I'm the Messiah." Oh, okay, well, I guess it's true. He has long hair and blue eyes. You know.
Yeah, a lot of people has done that. You know.
Come on.
Yeah, I'm Jesus, and they have a flock following.
Come on, man. All these people that followed that guy they were fools, stupid, man. You see.
Yeah.
The thing you have to search the scriptures. And again, if it tells us if they don't speak according to the light and to the testimony, they have no light in them. But if you don't know the scriptures, if you don't search the scriptures yourself, how are you going to know? It's more than just hearing. It's actually doing the work, man. Studying and reading and making sure that whatever you're hearing, especially when you're watching videos, you watch a brother online. You have to make sure that brother's not leading you astray. You have to make sure that he has the truth, man. You see?
Yeah, if I may add to build on what you're saying, even the apostles, every time when they mention something, they always tell you, oh, look it up yourself.
Mm-hmm.
You know, they always say that, man.
Yeah.
All right? And that's what we have to do, being prudent. Right? Real quick, I have the definition of prudent.
Mm-hmm.
It says, why, this is prudent in the etymology online. It says, wise, discerning, judicious, the water. It says, with knowledge, deliberate. You know, but the point being, says wise. You know, if you're a wise man, you have to be able to know these things. So like with being a wise man, you have to do research, your own research, man.
Yeah.
You know, to find out if the matter is true or not, man. Again, that's what the apostles, when they mention something, they'll say, yo, look it up yourselves, man. You just take my word, you know, just look it up yourself.
Yeah.
You know, you can't be a parrot, man. You hear it and then you say the same thing too. You gotta, you know, look it up yourself to see if it's true as well too, man. That's part of being prudent, part of being wise. And it's the same thing with the information that Esau brings out, man. You know, brothers, we double check it, man.
Yeah.
You know?
That goes into the level of intelligence.
Yeah.
Monkey see, monkey do. The parrot repeats. The frog is still has some level of wisdom, but it's still stubborn.
Mm-hmm.
And then there's the owl.
The owl.
Which is a higher level of wisdom. But then there's a serpent. Then there's the dragon. We have to be dragons in this thing, man. We have to be wise, man. You know, and it also says discern. We have to be able to discern good from evil. And how do we do this? Is by knowing the law, statutes, and commandments. You know, the things that are adverse to the Lord, man, and avoid them. You know, abstain from evil, man. That's what shows that you're discerning. Okay. And it says, "Do not my mouth."
Yes, that's what I was thinking right now.
Go ahead.
I don't have the precepts, I like it.
When you find it, you can bring it up. You had something?
Just the word discernment.
Mm-hmm.
Says the ability to judge well.
Mm-hmm.
Judgment, taste.
Ooh, taste. Oh, I have to find that
And
precept.
it's an ability.
Yeah.
An ability can be mastered, can be refined. You can always better that ability, man. You see, and that goes into learning. That goes into applying yourself, man. You know. You see, because you're not coming into this truth. You're a babe, but a babe has to grow. Okay. That goes into and wisdom comes with experience. You see, and through that experience, you'll be able to discern what is good and bad.
Job 6:3, yeah.
This is the book of Job 6, in verse 30. And it reads, "Is there iniquity in my tongue? Cannot my taste discern perverse things?" You know, that's basically the point, just like with the definition that you read, right? It said something with taste.
Yeah.
You know? That's with us. We could taste what's good and what's not, man. We could discern these things, man. Knowing the spirit of error and of truth. Okay?
This is Ecclesiasticus 36 and verse 18. The belly devoureth all meat, yet is one meat better than another. As the palate tasteth diverse kinds of venison, so doeth a heart of understanding false speeches. So basically, it's going into how you're able to discern between what's a good speech and what's a false speech. You know, the right doctrine and the wrong doctrine. Man, being able to have that, having that attribute of discernment. You know.
Yeah, exactly, man. All right, because also I'm thinking of a particular precept. I think it's in 1 John where it says, "Whereby I know with the spirit of truth and the spirit of error."
Yeah. John 4 and 5.
Come on, you know.
1 John 4 or somewhere around there. I got something real quick. Psalms 119 and 128. Therefore I esteem all thy precepts concerning all things to be right. So the law and testimony, those are pertaining to light. And I hate every false way. So everything that is against the scriptures is false, man. And we hate it.
Right.
We hate anything that is against the Yahweh Shem Shai. You see, that's why we hate those holidays. That's why we hate those false religions. You see, that's why we hate lies. You see, And we're not hypocrites for saying that, man. It's just the truth. You see? Because Yahweh Shai, when he came on the scene, man, he hated lies as well. And we're walking after his footsteps, man. So we don't care if you hate us. We hate you because you're not with the truth, man. You see?
Scripture says to love the good and hate evil.
Here we go. Here we go.
Continuing on, it says, when I was a very little boy, I was taught to hang up stockings on Christmas Eve. When I was awakened the next morning, they were filled with small toys and sacks of little boxes of candy and nuts. And besides the metal from which my stockings hung, a Christmas tree has suddenly appeared, decorated with shiny tinsels, and on it hung presents. Other presents for us children were piled on the floor underneath. I was told Santa Claus had come down the chimney during the night and left all these things.
Lies.
You know, that in itself is stupid, you know. You believe that a fat Edomite, you know, came down a tiny chimney.
And how much more when you don't have a chimney?
You know.
He's coming through the window like a thief. What's going on, man?
It goes on. But did I question what my parents told me? Of course not. I accepted it, took it all for granted. Didn't you? Stop and think a moment. Very few have ever reflected on why they believe what they do, why they follow the customs they do, or from where those customs came. We were born into a world filled with customs. We grew up accepting them without question. Why? Sheep instinct? Well, not exactly. But by nature, we do tend to follow the crowd. Whether right or wrong, sheep follow others to the slaughter. Humans ought to check up where they are going.
I have something real quick. It says here in 1 Thessalonians 5:21, prove all things. Hold fast that which is good. Right. Abstain from all appearance of evil. Right. So that, as you're reading, that guy, whoever that person was saying, did you ever question yourself why you're following after these things? Right. You know? Or you're just following blindly. You have to prove these things. Like I said, like we were saying before, you have to make sure that what you're doing is correct. You have to hold fast to what is good, man. Right. Okay? You have to abstain from all appearances of evil.
And he mentioned that it's a broad gate, so everybody doing it without question. This is Matthew 7 and verse 13. Enter ye at the straight gate, for wide is the gate, and broad is the way that leadeth to destruction, and many there be that go in thereat. Yeah. You see, so basically, you know, like you mentioned, the blind are following the blind, man. And if you're basically following the crowd, that's not the way to go. You know, if you see many people going one way, go the other way, man, because that's gonna lead you to death.
And you have no one else to blame.
Right.
You followed. Right. You follow blindly. It tells us do not put your trust in a guide. Right. You see, we're supposed to follow after Yahweh Shai, man. Right. You see. Right. Again, like the brother said, it says many find the path that is broad leads unto destruction, man. Right.
Oh, that many is like you mentioned earlier. That every sect, every religion, every nation. Why, you know? That's that many, bro. Everybody's puts everything on pause for this one day. Yep. Why? You have to question that, bro. You know? Reading on, it says, when did Christmas originate? Does Christmas really celebrate the birthday of Yahweh Shai, or the Messiah? Was the Messiah born on December 25th? Did the original apostles who knew the Messiah personally and were taught by him celebrate his birthday on December 25th?
It's like, there's no account of that in the scriptures, man.
Right.
You know, and thus Peter gave a gift unto Yahweh Shai on the 25th of this, you know, in the month of December.
Fish.
So like
the largest fish he caught, he gave it unto Yahweh Shai for his. Come on, man.
He gave him this beautiful garment, and they sang happy birthday unto Yahweh Shai. That was never in the scriptures, man. There's nowhere in the scripture it speaks about celebrating the birth of Yahweh Shai, man. Okay? They're only celebrating the Passover and the different feasts, man. That's the different accounts you're going to find in the scriptures, which they did hold the Passover. Yahweh Shai did hold the Passover with the disciples. There was no birthday, man. No Christmas. All right?
Just to add on, celebrating birthdays is really a heathen, another pagan custom. The only account where it speaks about birthday being celebrated is it talks about Herod, and even Herod was an Edomite, man. You know, that's the only account where it talks about someone in the scriptures celebrating their birthday. Okay, because the Israelites, the Israelites, we do not do these things, man. We celebrate, we honor Yahweh Bashem Yahshai for bringing us onto this earth, but we don't celebrate upon ourselves, man. This is another way to do a self worship. A worship of self, man. On that day, man, these people think that they deserve gifts. They deserve to be put on a pedestal, but for what? For wickedness?
Right.
These people are through, man.
Yeah.
You see?
Yeah, to build what you were saying, I was thinking about the same thing, man. On the birthday, that's self worship, man.
Right.
You know? And with self worship, what is that? That's being prideful. That's pride.
Mm-hmm.
And we know that's one of the 6 things that the Lord hates, man.
Mm-hmm.
A pride look.
Mm-hmm. Shit.
All right? That's when you
love being lovers of themselves.
Yeah, that's what I got. That's
So
actually
like
one of the things
like
that
it.
Go ahead, that's heavy too, because that's one of the signs that shows we're at the end.
Mm-hmm.
That you loving yourself and praising yourself is going to be at an all-time high.
Mm-hmm.
This is 2 Timothy chapter 3 and verse 1. This know also that in the last days perilous times shall come, for men shall be lovers of their own selves, covetous, boasters, proud, blasphemers, disobedient to parents, unthankful, unholy. And you being a lover of yourself is what? Basically celebrating your birthday, man. You know, and being asking to be treated a certain day or a certain way on that day. You know, I can't come to work because it's my
Birthday.
And they give you that leave, bro.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
And that's why the scripture tells you all that's in the world is what? It's the pride of life.
Come on, man.
You know? Us too, and celebrating birthday, but when we came out of that because we realized, that's proudful. Right. The Lord doesn't want that. He wants you to become meek and lowly, man. And Yahweh Shai, again, that's why Yahweh Shai was just celebrating his birthday, man. You know? He even said himself, I'm not a great man, only Yahweh is great, man. You know? When it's your birthday, don't think I'm so handsome, I'm the guy today, you know. It's me, it's all about me. You know? That's pride, man.
But even the people in the world, even a party, is a reason to flex, to show up. It's just another excuse to have their fun, to do wickedness again, because we know what's going on in parties, man. We've been to parties, man. Yeah. All sorts of wickedness, adultery, fornication, all sorts of madness going on in there, man. You see? And that's what the world pushes, man. So this is a whole gathering of madness and wickedness happening, man, when they do those parties, man. You see?
I've got a precept. 2 Corinthians 6 and verse 17. Wherefore come out from among them, and be ye separate, saith the Lord, and touch not the unclean thing, and I will receive you.
Yeah, we're supposed to come out of this world, man. Be separate. All right? Don't partake in these customs, these different holidays, man. All these worldly things, man. We don't have time to be, being in cahoots with those things, man. We have to come out and be separate for the Lord to receive us, man. And that's part of what? That washing stage, man. That cleansing stage. Becoming as a new creature. Being born again. All right?
John 15 and 18. If the world hate you, ye know that it hated me before it hated you. If ye were of the world will love his own. But because ye are not of the world, but I have chosen you out of the world, therefore the world hate you. Okay, so the fact that we're walking after Yahweh Shai, that brings a certain heat upon us, man. Because we're not going to, when your family is doing a holiday dinner, you're not gonna show up, man. Unless you show up just to eat, man. But you're not there to celebrate their shit, you know. When there's a birthday, you're actually not gonna show up because you're separate, man. You're not touching the unclean thing like the brother just read. You see? You're not doing as the heathens are doing.
Right.
You know? Yes.
No.
Okay.
Continue.
Yeah.
Continuing on in the article, if Christmas is the chief of the Christian holidays, why do so many non-Christians observe it? Do you know? Why do people exchange presents with family members, friends, relatives at Christmas time? Was it because the wise men presented gifts to the Messiah? The answer will surprise you. Most people have supposed a lot of things about Christmas that are not true. But let's quit supposing and get to the facts. And then he goes on. I'm gonna jump down to.
No, don't get to the facts. What about my feelings? Yeah? This world is through, man.
Yeah, bro, your scriptures tell you how that the mind is deceitful above all things and desperately wicked. Fuck your feelings, man.
Yeah.
It's just you're gonna spew out wickedness, nonsense.
Yeah.
You know, you just gotta go according to the scriptures, according to this word, man.
Yeah.
King David said it himself, through thy precepts I get understanding. Therefore I hate every false way.
Yeah.
Okay? The way of your mind, that's false. You have to go according to the scriptures. That's the guideline to follow, man. Alright?
Especially in the world, they tell you to follow your heart.
Yeah.
That's the one thing. When I realized that, I was like, yo, that's wicked. The world's actually, that's when I understood, like, yo, the world is actually wicked. Because they're telling you to follow your heart.
Your dreams.
You shouldn't follow your heart. You should follow the truth, man. The moral compass, which is the Bible, man. That's what you should follow, man. You see? You got it.
Jumping down, the real origin of Christmas. Matter of fact, Salakia. The real origin of Christmas, and it reads. Salakia, that's me. It says, what does the Bible say about the Christmas tree? Salakia, you brothers got it. Let me try to find it.
Let me see. I'll just read Jeremiah 10.
Okay.
Jeremiah 10 and 1. Hear ye the word which the Lord spake unto you, O house of Israel. Thus said the Lord, learn not the way of the heathen, and be not dismayed at the signs of heaven, for the heathen are dismayed at them. So the Lord is basically telling us not to learn their ways, man. You know, it tells us in Wisdom of Solomon 2, we profane we do not want to walk according to their education. I believe there's tell me where you got it. I'll just keep going. It's pertaining to education.
He profaned the
something about education. Okay, I'll keep going. It says here, verse 2. Thus said the Lord, learn not the way of the heathen, and be not dismayed at the signs of heaven, for the heathen are dismayed at them. For the custom of the people are vain. For one, you got it?
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead.
This is Wisdom of Solomon 2 and verse 12. It says, therefore let us lie in wait for the righteous, because he is not for our turn, and he is clean contrary to our doings. He upbraideth us with our offending the law, and objecteth to our infamy, and the transgressing of our education.
Could you read that again?
This is Wisdom of Solomon 2 and verse 12. Let us lie and wait for the righteous, because he is not for our turn. He is clean contrary to our doings.
So how the brother said, touch not the unclean thing. You know, their doings, the things that are in the world, that's unclean. The lust of the flesh, the lust of the eyes, you know, that's unclean. Whatever is in the world, that's unclean. And that's what Edom is pushing forward. You know, keep going.
And he is clean contrary to our doings. He upbraideth us with our offending the law.
See, we're rebuking them. Keep going.
And objecteth to our infamy, the transgressions of our education.
You know, what's their education? Those holidays, those lies that they're portraying to be truth, man. The so-called the Jesus Christ that's a lie, man. That's their education. To push forward that the so-called white man is superior to the rest of the world. That's a lie, man. That's their education. And because we're against that, and we're shining the light on the fact that we have the truth, and whatever they're doing is wicked, they want to kill us. They lie in wait for us, man, to put us to death. You see? But again, it says here in Jeremiah 10:2, learn not the ways of the heathens. You see, so their education, we should not learn these things, man. We should not walk according to the way of doing, man. It says here, for the custom of the people are vain. For one cutteth the tree out of the forest, the works of man, the works of hands of workman with the axe. They deck it with silver and gold, they fasten it with nails and with hammer, and move it not. They are upright as the palm tree, but speak not. They must need to be born because they cannot go. Be not afraid of them, for they cannot do evil, neither also is it in them to do good.
Yeah, well, what does that remind you of? You know, what do you do on Christmas? Don't you go and pick out a tree? You know, and you bring it to the house. What do you do with it? You deck it with silver and with gold, and with those little ornaments. All right, that's a pagan custom, man. We just read it. All right. You know, Jeremiah was speaking against it, man. He said, learn not the way of the heathen. That's the way of the heathen, man. And that goes back all the way to Nimrod, man.
How come your pastor isn't reading that, man?
Yeah.
How come you don't know about this, man? Even like we were saying before, these people are willingly ignorant. How many? I'm sure you brothers have told your parents, you know, about these things, and they refuse to hearken. No, that doesn't speak about the tree, man. Because these people are blinded, man. You see, ultimately to the point where they don't care what the Bible says, man.
Yeah.
They want to do whatever they want to do, man. You see.
Yeah, that's what Christians do whenever we bring out the scriptures. Put down the Bible.
Put down.
Tell me your testimony.
Come on, man.
Fuckers,
man. How did he change your life?
Yeah.
Come on, man.
It's not about us, man.
Again,
it's
it's not about self-worship.
Yeah.
You know.
Continuing on, it says the real origin of Christmas. But if we got Christmas from the Roman Catholics and they got it from paganism, where did the pagans get it? Where, when, and what was its real origin? It is the chief custom of the corrupt system, denounced all through Bible prophecies and teachings under the name of Babylon. And it started and originated in the original Babylon of ancient Nimrod. Yes, it stems from roots whose beginning was shortly this side of the flood. Nimrod, grandson of Ham, son of Noah, was the real founder of the Babylonian system that has gripped the world ever since the system of organized competition of men ruled governments and empires based upon the competitive and profit-making economic system.
See, at the end of the day, it's all about profit. He said, you know, he's just making money off those holidays, man.
Yeah.
There's so much money being spent by you foolish people during those days, man. You know, you're broke, but you're still gonna spend.
Right.
You see?
Right. And he gives you like Black Friday. The prices are like not even that much on sale, bro. Just a bit off, like $2-3. You know.
Come on, man. That illusion. To make you spend more and more, and that pressure from the people around you too, because they're expecting gifts. Yeah. So you're expecting, you know, you're wicked for not buying them gifts. You see?
Wow. Wait. Got a real quick precept. This is the book of Isaiah. Isaiah chapter 5 and verse 20. Woe unto them that call evil good, and good evil, that put darkness for light, and light for darkness, that put bitter for sweet, and sweet for bitter.
They have flipped a satanic, the worship of Satan into something that is good. You know, to the point where the world pushes the fact that to worship Satan is good, man. You know, witchcraft is good now. They teach that in schools, like I said before, man. They have Satan club in school, man. You know, the whole world is under a do as thy will vibration, man. You see. And ultimately, that's why the Lord has to come and destroy this place, man. Because like the brother said, if we keep going any longer, man, we're all gonna die, man. Eventually, no one's gonna be saved, man. If Isa Edom had his way, man. If Isa Edom was to rule forever, we would all be dead, man. See?
That's why he makes movies, these different sci-fi movies.
Mhm.
You know, they went to this planet because Earth is dying. We have to repopulate another planet.
They never say why the earth
Yeah.
is dying. Because Isa fucked up.
Yeah.
You see?
Continue on. It says Nimrod built the Tower of Babel, the original Babylon, ancient Nineveh, many other cities. He organized the world's first kingdom. The name Nimrod in Hebrew is derived from Marad, meaning he rebelled.
Yeah, and indeed, Nimrod did rebel, man. That's why then he tried to gather all the nations all together, make one how do you say? Hey, basically one world order, man.
Mhm.
What Esau's trying to do right now. What did the Lord do? The Lord confounded the nations. That's when Babylon. What it means what? Confusion. You know, Babal in the Hebrew. All right, because what? Nimrod rebelled against the Lord. That was his name, an Omen Nomen. All right.
It says, for many ancient writings, considerable is learned of this man who started the great organized worldly apostasy from the Most High that has dominated this world until now. Nimrod was so evil, it is said he married his own mother, whose name was Semiramis.
That's disgusting, man. Yo, where does it send the law to? Matter of fact, the law speaks against laying with your mother, man. That's incest. All right, is that righteous, man?
Right.
Again, he's fulfilling his name. He's Omen Nomen. He's rebelling against the Most High, man. Madness.
So like the word apostasy, can you bring it back to that sentence?
It says, from many ancient writings, considerable is learned of this man who started the great organized world apostasy from the Most High that has dominated this world until now.
So the word apostasy means an act of refusing to continue to follow, obey, or recognize a religious faith. So he turned the whole world against the Lord. As we were saying, to rebel. Okay, it's an abandonment of a previous loyalty. So they abandoned the Lord, man. You see?
I got a precept. This is Ecclesiastes chapter 1 and verse 9. The thing that had been, it is that which shall be, and that which is done, it is that which shall be done, and there is no new thing under the sun.
Yeah, there's no new thing, man. All right. In the time of Nimrod, what was going on? Christmas was going on, man. It was just a different term. All right. In the time of Romans, they had the same thing, but it was just a different term. You know, showing you there's no new thing under the sun, man. You know, the thing that has been is that which shall be done. All right. And Esau, one of his characteristics too, he's a culture vulture, man. You know, he steals other people's cultures, man. All right. We're reading the origins of Christmas, man. That was from Nimrod. Was Nimrod an Edomite? No, man. It was a Hamite.
Yeah.
All right.
Reading on, it says, Nimrod was so evil, it was said he married his own mother, whose name was Semiramis. After Nimrod's untimely death, his so-called mother/wife, Semiramis, propagated...
And by the way, this is the origins of Christmas, eh?
Yeah.
For you guys that's out there getting ready to open gifts.
Under the mistletoe.
You know? This is the origin, man. All right? This is incest. Oh, keep going. Salakia.
Semiramis propagated the evil doctrine of the survival of Nimrod as a spirit being. She claimed a full-grown everett tree sprang overnight.
This is your Christmas tree. All right? This is the tree that you be decking, decorating with the family.
And that just shows me, that just reminds me of the precept that says, through women we all die.
Yeah,
The beginning of wickedness.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Through that one lie from way back. That's that one lie that made the whole world fall, man.
Matter of fact, we have to get that.
To this day,
To
bro.
this day, man. To this day, people are worshiping Christmas, which was a woman's lie.
Yo.
You know?
That's deep, bro.
Shit, man. There's no wickedness like the wickedness of a woman.
Yo.
Shit, man. And all that was what? So she can stay in power, because she was what? A queen. She wanted to stay in power.
Yo, that.
Yeah.
Come on, man.
And the word queen just means whore.
Yeah.
So like, what's that precept Ecclesiasticus? It's from the woman kingdom.
20 something.
25.
25?
I'm not in my scriptures. It's gonna be easier for me to find it. So okay. Real quick. Yes. This is Ecclesiasticus 25 to what? It's Ecclesiasticus 25 and verse 24. It says, "Of the woman came the beginning of sin, and through her we all die." You know, you got it, bro.
Yeah, so that goes pertaining to Eve, but in that situation we can bring it out too, man. Because of Semiramis' lies, because of her sin, the whole earth was to follow after Satan. You see, after falsehood and vanity, man.
Yeah. Really on the 25th, you're worshiping Nimrod, man.
Come on, man.
That's what it really is. Because it's gonna get into it, man. She, you know, well, that's him reincarnated the tree. Oh shit, yo, you know. And you tell these people that no, this is Christmas, man. Come on, no, this is the day where Jesus was born. No.
I believe there's also a lot of paganism, pagan holidays strained back from that one lie.
Yeah.
Even the worship of Mary goes actually back to this. You know, because she claimed that it was a virgin birth.
Yeah.
It was a miracle.
You see, and that is why. So that those lies, that all goes back also why it's also easier to put the fact that Jesus was born on that day.
25th.
You know, to make it seem like, oh, you're worshiping actually the Messiah, but you're actually not. You know, because come on, man.
Just a quick side note too. Hey, you guys could look this up too.
Look it up, yeah.
Look it up, man. You know, just take it from our mouth, man. Because hey, it's free. It's out there. You search it up, origin, Christmas, Nimrod, bro. It's gonna pop up, man. You know.
It says, Semiramis propagated the evil doctrine of the survival of Nimrod as a spirit being. She claimed a full-grown evergreen tree sprang overnight from a dead tree stump, which symbolized the springing forth onto new life of the dead Nimrod.
See, that's what it symbolizes. That tree. Read that again with that part.
She claimed a full-grown evergreen tree sprang overnight from a dead tree stump, which symbolized the springing forth onto new life of the dead Nimrod.
That's what you're worshiping. When you put that tree, it's Nimrod.
It's Nimrod. It's palace.
You know what I'm saying? Exactly, bro. Mad.
Yeah, bro. Yeah. You're basically saying I'm rebelling.
Yeah, exactly. You see?
And that too is confusion, man.
Yeah.
How can you come back, a tree that represents, that's confusion. If you're a human, you're gonna come back a human. You know what I mean?
Right.
So like,
It says on each anniversary of his birth, she claimed Nimrod would visit the evergreen tree and leave gifts upon it. December 25th was the birthday of Nimrod. This is the real origin of the Christmas tree.
So really, you're celebrating Nimrod's birthday, putting those gifts under that tree. You know, it's not Santa, eh? It's Nimrod. He's gonna come and put gifts. That's what the brother just said. Let me sound like he just read. You know?
It says through her scheming and designing, Semiramis became the Babylonian queen of heaven. And
See, the
Nimrod,
queen of heaven spirit.
Yeah.
You see? So when you're out there worshiping Mary for the virgin birth, you're actually still worshiping Semiramis. Again, that's wickedness and that's pagan, man. You see? You got it.
It says, and Nimrod, under various names, became the divine son of heaven. Through the generations in
Yeah,
this,
and also that's that star, he put on top of the tree,
Yeah.
sun worship.
Yeah.
You see?
Yeah, the star, the Holy Trinity,
yeah,
all these things that stem from that one situation, man.
right.
You see?
And the
It all
different
comes from Ham.
so like those different balls, the ornaments are symbolic for his testicles. They
Yeah.
had to be,
Yeah.
It says through the generations in this adulterous worship, Nimrod became the false Messiah, son of Baal, the sun god. In this false Babylonish system, and the mother and child, Semiramis and Nimrod, reborn. I'm gonna jump down a bit, and it says,
You got something? Okay. You got something?
Yeah, hold on, so I can.
We'll bring out the thing about the testicles, because there you go.
Okay.
Since you brought it up, it says here an article, and I'll try after the lesson. Whenever I post the video, I'll try to post the links also. It says here pertaining to Armstrong-ism library. It says here, did you know that hanging ball ornaments on trees symbolizes testicles? The balls on the tree are Nimrod's testicles. I do not recall how the founder of all this world's religion did die. I remember that he was cut up and that they could not find his balls, which is why they put balls on the tree. An evergreen tree was supposed to have sprouted from his grave, which was an evergreen tree. To celebrate, yeah, that's about it. So yeah, so basically the ball ornaments that you put on the tree, that's his balls, man. You see? Come on, man.
Yeah,
See?
Can't be simple and believe everything, man.
Come
You're
on,
practicing these things, you don't even know what you're doing, what it represents.
Yeah.
You're out there putting a testicle in the tree, man.
Come on. But that's the thing, man. You don't even know what you're doing, man. You know, like, it's as if you're playing with a Ouija board. In your mind, you don't know what it is, but it's still wicked, man. It's still wickedness, man. You know? Let's say, I don't know how to put in a situation. Like, let's say you're just worshiping the tree, man. You know, I would say like a baby getting a gun and shooting his father. You know, that's wicked. It wasn't the baby's fault, but what the action itself is wicked. You put a man to death. You know, that's the same thing as worshiping, doing Christmas. You know, that's the same thing as doing Christmas, but saying no, it's for the kids. It's the same thing as doing Christmas, but you're a grown ass person. You're grown. There's no children, and you know, like why are you doing this, man? First off, you don't even believe in these things anymore. Why are you celebrating it? You know, like the brother said, the blind lead the blind, and the blind follow. You know, without question. You know.
that's why this place is gonna get destroyed, man.
Yep. Yep.
Because it's known as the city of confusion.
Yep.
You know, and the Lord said He's not the author of confusion, so this place is gonna get destroyed.
Yep.
Listen real quick. This is Matthew 15 and verse 14. It says, "Let them alone. They be blind leaders of the blind. If the blind lead the blind, both shall fall into a ditch." You got it, bro.
You know, we're supposed to warn the people one time, 2 times, 3 times, but afterwards, if you don't want to hearken, man, it's up to you, man. You face your judgment. You know, I'll move on and Lord willing, I'll find someone else who actually wants to learn, and I'll teach that person. You know, so we'll leave them alone. If you want to worship Satan, you'll worship Satan. You know, and then once you have to face Yahweh Bashim Al Shai, you'll tell him how you feel. You'll tell him exactly how you feel, man. When he sent a man to warn you that what you were doing was wrong and you refused to hearken. You see?
Got something else?
Yeah.
This is Revelation 22 and verse 11. "He that is unjust, let him be unjust still. And he that is filthy, let him be filthy still. And he that is righteous, let him be righteous still. And he that is holy, let him be holy still." And we give the information, man. If you don't hearken, you don't hearken. That's you, bro. You know, at the end of the day, man, the blood, is sticking out our hands. We gave the warning. Hey, that's on you, bro. If we read the scripture, you want to be infidel, hey, do your thing, bro. Hey, we'll give you the warning. Hey, cool. When, like you said, when Yahweh Shai comes, when you have to face judgment, I'll be, oh shit, no, I didn't know. No, you knew. You knew, man. Yeah. All right? Which that ties in also with the 2nd Esdras 9. You know? Let me get that real quick. This is the book of 2nd Esdras 9. You know what? I'm going to start at verse 9. And it reads, "Then shall they be in pitiful case, which now have abused my ways, and they that have cast them up despitefully shall dwell in torments. Yeah, you people, you have the way. I mean, so I can read that again. Then shall they be in pitiful case, which now have abused my ways. Yes, you have abused the ways of the Lord, man. Scriptures speak about Jerusalem, thou that killest the prophets. They misuse the prophets. All right, you scorn and laugh at the prophets. That's you misusing the Lord's ways. All right, and they that have cast them up despitefully shall dwell in torments. You shrugging the shoulder, you not listening, man. Hey, you're gonna dwell in torments very soon, man. When Jacob's troubles here, when the plagues are here, all right, when Esau comes to having great wrath, man. When the beasts newly created are out there, looking for the next prey to eat upon, which is you. All right, then you're gonna remember the prophets, man. That's been forewarning you of this, right? For such as in their life, Salakia. For such,
just as you said, then shall it be known that a prophet was among them.
Yep.
When you're actually hurting, and you're actually during that time when all those plagues are gonna hit you, that's when you're gonna realize, oh shit, man. You're gonna replay that moment in your head. The Lord's gonna force you to remember that time, man, when you actually had the doors of repentance open unto you, man.
Yeah, and also in the scriptures, that's how a prophet is known, when the word that he said comes to pass. Just tying into what you said, right? Back to 2 Ezra 9 and verse 10. For such as in their life have received benefits and have not known me, and they that have loathed my law while they had yet liberty, and when as yet a place of repentance was open unto them, understood not, but despised it. You see, the word there, liberty. So you had the liberty, okay? So that means you heard it, There's no excuse now, eh? You heard it, man. You had the liberty, all right? You seen the prophets. You came across the videos. But what? You despised it, right?
If I may add to, like, the days of Noah. They see Noah, man. Because how long did it take him to build that ark? A long time. That was their chance.
And while he was preaching, he was still telling, while he was building the ark, he was still telling them to repent. How many stopped partying and came to help Noah? But how many came to for salvation? But the Lord closed the door on them.
Yeah.
He was like, nah, man, you're not stepping in here, man. You see? The Lord himself is going to make sure that you suffer in those days, man. Go ahead.
Right? They should have believed him for his work's sakes, bro.
Yeah.
Because if I would have seen someone that diligent, bro,
Come
If
on.
I'm
Kid.
not mistaken,
why are you doing that, bro? Why you keep doing it? Why?
The same way that we go out in the highways and byways all these times. In the cold, in the rain, in the heat, man. We're there, man, pushing for this word, man. And still these people don't hearken, man.
Yeah. And this time we're building a spiritual ark, man, which cannot be seen by eyes. If you see a man he's so fervent about this, he's so about his business and this, what's pushing, what's driving him? The same thing with Noah, man. You see this guy, he was, if I'm not mistaken, scripture say he was out there, he was prophesying for more than like 120 years, man. That long. He's still doing this, he's still building that ark, bro. Why is he doing that? What's wrong with this guy? It's until that first drop of rain came. Oh shit. Oh.
Maybe he was right. Maybe he was right.
That's when it sunk in. Oh, maybe he was right. Oh shit. Let me go see him. All you see, the door's closed. Oh shit. Try to knock.
Don't do me like that, Noah.
Noah, come on, Noah. I know I gave you that cookie, remember?
Shit.
Come on, man. My baby's just crying, man. Come on. The same thing's gonna happen here. We're gonna be burning in that fire. Shit. When those plagues come, they're looking for the prophets.
They're not gonna. Can't.
Let me finish this off, all right? Back to 2 Ezra 9 and verse 12. The same must know it after death by pain. Yeah? The same must know after death by pain, man. Point blank, period. You had your liberty. You had your chance, man. Hey, the Lord's not unrighteous, eh? He made sure you heard it, all right? Before he brings the action, all right? Before he brings the plagues. He makes sure you heard it. Because indeed in the scripture it says what? There's sign throughout all the world, man. Okay, and one of the signs of the Lord's coming says what? Then the gospel of the kingdom must be preached throughout all the four corners of the earth, man. Then the end shall come. So that means everybody's going to hear it, man. Okay?
Okay, close up. What else you guys more? No. Okay, close up. You got it.
Gun. Hey, so with that, man, We're going to close it off here, man. Lord willing, this lesson was edifying, all right? We're going to close off by giving all praise, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Kodash. Once again, Lord willing, this lesson was edifying. All right, until next time, we're going to say Shalom.
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 Shalom. 58. Soon.
Soon.